Hello student. Today we have already learned how to use list box, and the remaining topic is radio button list, checkbox, and but bullet list. Right. So today we are going to start radio button list control. Radio button list control is the same as a drop down list. You know that, right? A drop down list, right? In drop down list we can display the number of list, like if I want to select the particular city, then I can use a drop down list, but it display the list of radio button, right? Instead of list, if I want to display the radio button, and that can be arranged either horizontally or vertically, right? If I want to use some radio button, and this all radio button I can arrange either in horizontally or vertically, like this. See here, the one example is given over here. If I want to display my radio button horizontal, this is horizontal, right? This is horizontal, right? And if I want to display the vertical also, like this, it is vertical. So it is like this is called the vertical. So if I want to display my list like this, then we can use a radio button list, right? Radio button list. And second thing, how I can do this, right? So here, in a radio button, you can select only one item from the given radio button list of option. You have given a set of options, and based on that you can select only the one item from given a radio button list. So here there are the main two important properties of radio button list is, first is a repeat columns, second is a repeat direction. First is a repeat columns and second is a repeat direction. And what do you mean by repeat column? It displays the number of columns of a radio button. If I want to display the number of columns in the radio button, then we can go for repeat column properties. And the second, repeat direction. Repeat direction means direction that the radio button repeat. By default, the repeat direction value is vertical. By default, it displays in vertical order. But if I want to display in a horizontal and vertical, right? So here we are using one property, repeated direction, right? There are two important properties of radio button list. First is repeat column, means if I want to display the number of column in your radio button. And second property, repeat direction, the direction the radio button repeat, like if I want to display the list in a horizontal or vertical, right? Depend on your choice, you can use this property, right? Then third is a layout. If I want to display my layout in a HTML table, then also you can do it with the help of repeat layout properties, right? In HTML table के अंदर आपको डिस्प्ले करना है number of radio buttons, then you can take the help of repeat layout properties, right? So there are four possible value of a repeat layout. If I want to display the table, if I want to use the flow, order list and unordered list. Order list, you know that 1 2 3 4 5 6, and unordered list, that is in Roman we can use 1, right? And A B C D, like this. If you want to use this, then you can use a unordered list. Then let's take one example to clear this idea how I can use this radio button list. So right now I am opening a Visual Studio, and I have created one application, right? And in this application I have used a radio button list. How to use this? So go to the toolbox, and here you can write a radio button list. Here you can see this. Here it displays a radio button list. You can select, drag and drop on the form, right? It display like this. You can see over here. Yeah, this is my radio button list. Clear? This is my radio button list. Clear? This is my radio button list. Like this is my radio button over here, right? And I can, how to write this, how to do this. So first of all, I am selecting one radio button list over here. Then I can leave this, okay, and it display over here. This is my radio button list. And second, if I want to change, I want to input the number of value, then select the radio button list, press F4 from keyboard. In the right pane, it displays the properties of that radio button list. And here, if I want to input the number of items, then you can use over here the items is a one property and the collection. When you click the collection, it open a new window, right? And here, if I want to add some list item in the radio button, then I can use click add button. Then after, you can see this list item is display, and I am writing my text value over here. If I want to input A, then this value is 1. That's value I want to display 1, right? Then again I want to add, press OK, then it display the A over here. Then again, if I want to input the second, then I am add, and then inside the text I can write a B, and its value is 2, like this. So here you can see I have written A and B, then it generates the different radio button. Clear? So here I have taken one radio button, and inside that radio button I have inserted the item red, blue and green. Clear? Right. And then I have taken a two button over here. First show button and second is a repeat direction, right? In show button, what happens if I want to select this item, तो item display करेगा red. When I'm selected index, selected index का meaning इसकी value means red we are considering its index is 0, blue its index is 1, green its index is 2, like this. If I want to display all the things in my label, this is my label, and inside the label I want to display the selected index, which type of which index have you selected, and which value you have selected, right? And repeat direction, right now my list is displaying a vertical manner. If I want to display in a horizontal manner, then how I can do it? So again I have used one button over here, and in that button I have written some code, right? So first we can see in the show button, right? In show button I have selected some value, and I want to display that value on my label, right? So here my label name is this is my label, and it's label 5. You know that, right? You have seen this is my label 5. Yeah, you can see the property label 5, and when I click on this button, show button, then my data display on a label row. So I will double click on that button, then it display the one event over here, button 11 underscore click event. And here where I want to display my data in a label 5. So here I have mentioned label 5 dot text equal to, here I have mentioned the simple message you have selected, then break line, then item equal to radio button list 1, the selected item dot text. First property radio button list 1 dot selected item dot text means आप जो रेडियो बटन सिलेक्ट करोगे यहाँ पर, जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ पर रेड सिलेक्ट किया है, तो रेड एज अ टेक्स्ट कंसिडर करके डिस्प्ले करेगा, राइट? देन ब्रेक लाइन एंड वैल्यू मुझे डिस्प्ले करनी, तो उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? सिलेक्टेड वैल्यू, तो उसके अंदर वैल्यू आएगी। मैंने पता है यहाँ पर लिखा था 1 2 3 वैल्यू, जैसे मैंने आइटम इनपुट की थी तब मैंने यहाँ पर वैल्यू डिस्प्ले की थी, लाइक दिस, राइट? Then if I will select this radio button list, press F4, and here I have mentioned in item, right? This is my item. In item I have mentioned my value also, right? If I am considering a red, its value is 1. If I am considering a blue, its value is 2. And if I am selected the green, its value is 3 over here. and this is the index. You can see this is the index 0 1 2. This is the index of this items, and this is the value of that item. Clear? So here I want to display the selected item. Item is it's a red, it's a green, and it's a blue. This is called the text. And if I want to display the value, whatever item I have selected, it display the value also. So here I have written a value equal to plus radio button 1 dot selected value, then plus again it display the break line, this next line, and I want to select the index. The index, how to select the index? The index equal to double quotation plus sign radio button 1 dot selected index, selected index. So it display the index, right? You can write like this label. I want to use the label 5 over here. The label 5 dot text, and if I am written over here, you selected, then I am using a break line, and then item equal to double quotation, then plus. You can see over here when I click the radio button, it display the radio button list 1. If the name is radio button list 1, then press enter. Then if I am write the dot over here, at that time I am selecting the selected index is property is there, right? Selected index, selected item, and selected value. Clear? If I want to use a selected index, okay, right, like this. Clear? Done. So you can directly take over this, right, and you can write your code like this. Clear? And second, this is the first thing. Okay, whatever item I have selected in radio button, it display on this label. When I click the button, it display on the label. And second, I am using the second button, repeat direction. Repeat direction means right now your list is displaying in a vertical order. If I want to display my list in a horizontal, then how I can do it? So here I can use the repeat direction. This is my button, right? In button text I have written. This is my button. I press F4 from keyboard. That you can see over. It is the text property. And here I have mentioned the name, the repeat direction. So whatever I have written in this text property, it display on the text box, in the button, sorry, it display on the button. And when I click the double click on that button, then after it display the one event button 12 underscore click event. And here I have mentioned the one code, or I check the condition if your radio button list 1 dot, like if I have written my code like this, if the radio button, then I write the radio button, then it automatically display over here. Select this dot the repeat direction, right? Repeat direction equal to repeat direction dot vertical. Means it means what happens here, first your radio button list is displayed in a vertical order, then I want to change my order, radio button 1 dot repeat direction equal to repeat डायरेक्शन डॉट, मुझे क्या करना है, हॉरिजॉन्टल में करना है. सो व्हेन आई राइट द डॉट ओवर हियर, इट डिस्प्ले टू वैल्यू, हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल. Right now it display in a vertical order. If I want to change the horizontal order, then select this one, horizontal order. Clear? Done? Okay, these things. And then sorry, the new, right? And second thing, I am using else condition. Else else I have written over here, right? Here else condition, what happens if it is in vertical order, then I want to display in a, if it is in horizontal order, then I want to display in the vertical order. Then in the else part I have written this here, I written the radio button list one dot repeat direction equal to repeat direction dot vertical. Clear? Done? Okay, still you are confused in this code, so I can remove this and let's see what happens. Right now I am executing this code, right, and let's see what happens and what is the output. Okay, you can see here right now this is my radio button list, right, and here whatever I have selected and click on show button and display on the label, right. So I am select the red, blue and green, whatever I am selected. If I am right now selecting a grid, then click the show button, then okay, at display you have selected item green and its value is 3, right, and its index is 2, means 0, 1 and 2. Clear? Right? And if I am selecting a red over here and again I click the show button, then you have selected the red. Red means this is the red is my item. You have selected the selected item. This is my selected value equal to 1 and selected index equal to 0. And right now what happens, my list is displayed in a vertical order. If I want to display in a horizontal order, then I click the repeat direction button, right. When I click the repeat direction button, your list is displayed in a horizontal manner. Clear? Yes. Okay, then so repeat direction, again I am click on that button, then it display in horizontal, it's vertical, again I click repeat direction, it display on horizontal. Clear? Okay, so I hope you understood this topic, right, and the next topic is checkbox, right, check the box. So we will see the next topic is checkbox list. Checkbox list. Checkbox list means in checkbox list you can select the multiple option. If I want to select the multiple choice, at that time we'll go for a checkbox list, right? Select one or more option from given several choice. You have given us several choice, and based on that you can select the one or more choices. Clear? And here the same properties are there, but the minor difference is that you can select the more than one item from checkbox list. In a radio button, what happens? We are selecting only the one item at a time, but if I want to select the multiple choice, at that time we will go for a checkbox list, right? So this is simple difference between checkbox list and the radio button list, right? And so let's take one example to clear this idea, okay, how to use the checkbox list, right? Okay, so here first of all I have taken one checkbox over here. You can see over here, yeah, this is my checkbox list, right? And if you go to the toolbox, and here you can use the checkbox list, right? You can directly select and drag and drop on the form and display your checkbox list like this. This is your checkbox list too. Clear? Done. Okay. And secondly, and then if I want to input the some value at runtime, then how I can do it? You know that here if I select this, press F4 button, then here the item is already there, right? Item properties already there. When I select the checkbox list checkbox list 1, press F1 from keyboard, it displays the property on right pane, and you can see over here the item property is already there over here, and this property is already available in a radio button also. So here you can directly write your if you want to insert the some element, if you want to insert the some item, then you can do it from here. If I click the add button, and here you can write your value like right, and I'm select the value 1. Again I add second item, and here I can write Gujarati, and here I can write second choice. Okay, then click the OK button, then it display your item like this, Punjabi and Gujarati, right? The same thing you have done with the property also, but I want to input all the items runtime. When my form is loaded, at that time I'll input my element, or it display the number of element. It display the number of element at runtime. Then how I can do it? Because right now what happens, it is static. Whatever I have added in the item, it display over here, but I cannot require this. When my form is loaded, at that time it display the number of item. So how I can do it? So here I am selecting page load event, right? You know that the page load event is there, and here I have created the same list, checkbox list 1, right? So again I have created one list over here, the list, and I want to input only the string value. Then I can specify inside the bracket the string, and education list, it is my object, equal to new list, and inside bracket string, then bracket finish. And then with the help of object I can use the add method. This is my object, right? And add bracket MBA like this. So you can do like this, list, my list, and inside bracket if I want to input only the string value, then you can write string over here. Then I create my object a equal to, and here new, then this is my string, then bracket and semicolon. And in second, if I want to input the number item, then I can use object a dot a dot add is method, and inside the bracket I can specify my value like Gujarati, like this. Clear? Then double quotation finish and the bracket finish and semicolon, right? And then last you can write this is my checkbox list, this is my control name, checkbox list one dot data data source, yeah, you can see data source equal to a, right? And then check list box one dot data bind. I want to bind my data, so I can use a bind function. Clear? Like this you can add your number of items. Clear? So here I have added some codes over here with the help of list, right? So here education list dot add MBA, education list dot add MCA, education list dot add BE, education list dot add BTech, BR, BTech, BR, PhD, like this. And finally I can use a checkbox list dot data source equal to education list. In education list I have stored the number of items, and then finally I can bind this. So during the run time it displays the number of items like MBA, MCA, BE, BTech, BR and PhD, like this. Clear? And the second, here what happens, I selected the number of multiple checkbox, right? So if I am selecting the number of items, then all items will be displayed on a label, right? If I am selecting the multiple option, then all option whatever I have selected, all option will be displayed on a label. This is my label, and in this label I display. And same thing we have done a repeat direction in the radio button, right? Same thing over here, repeat direction is my another button, and in this if my displays is if my list is displaying a vertical, and if I want to display a horizontal, then I can display in horizontal, and my list is already in or displaying horizontal and I want to display in vertical, then we can use this code over here, right? And I already explained this code, right? And same thing, I explain select the multiple checkbox and how I can do it. So here I can use a string builder class. We have used this technique in morning lecture when I explained list box control, right? So same thing over here, I am using a string builder class and create an object of that class, and in for each loop I am check the list item is my object in checkbox list one dot item, means how many items there in the checkbox list. All item will be stored in the item object, and then which item selected by you. If the item dot selected it is true, then sp dot append break line and item डिस्प्ले कर, जो आइटम सिलेक्ट करोगे वो आइटम वन बाय वन डिस्प्ले करेगा. sp डॉट append फर्स्ट लिस्ट आया, उस पर उसी के अंदर फर्स्ट लिस्ट आया, उसी के अंदर ही वो सेकंड आइटम ऐड करेगा, उसके अंदर थर्ड आइटम, उसके लिए यूजिंग append method, right? And it all item will be displayed on a label 6. So you have selected plus sp dot string. Clear? Done. So this is my button select the multiple checkbox, and second is the repeat direction. The same thing I already explained these things in a radio button. If my checkbox list 1, because I have taken a checkbox list 1 dot repeated direction is a property इक्वल रिपीट डायरेक्शन डॉट वर्टिकल है, जो मेरा लिस्ट वर्टिकल में डिस्प्ले हो रहा है तो मुझे उसको डिस्प्ले करना है हॉरिजॉन्टल के अंदर, और जो हॉरिजॉन्टल के अंदर है उसको मुझे कन्वर्ट करना है वर्टिकल के अंदर. क्लियर? सो लेट्स सी, राइट नाउ आई एम एग्जीक्यूटिंग दिस कोड एंड लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस. Okay, let's see. We have added this all the courses over here, and you can see these all are the courses we have added in a form load event: MBA, MCA, B, BTech, right, like this. And here if I am selecting a MBA, MCA, MBE and select the multiple checkbox, then it display in a label. You have selected the MBA, MCA, MBE. Clear? And if I untick and select the multiple checkbox, then again it display you have selected the MBA and MCA. Clear? Done these things. And here what happens, your list is selected in a vertical order. If I want to convert in a, if I want to display my list in a horizontal, then I click the repeat direction button. When I click the repeat direction button, the display in a horizontal, right? You can see over here. Again if I am click the repeat direction, a display in a vertical order. Getting my point? Again I am click the repeat direction, a display in a horizontal order. Okay, so clear? Okay, so thank you. If you have any query, you can post your query in my personal email and Google Classroom. Okay, thank you very much.